Hey, welcome back to the party. Hey, welcome back to the party. Hey, we like to get groovy. Yeah. Oh. I just wanted to make a little theme song for everybody who's listening. I just wanted to make a little theme song, even though I'm not an artist, but I think that theme song could work. Trying new things, but it's 2021 and we just got to experiment with new things. I didn't even introduce the show. You know who it is. It's Anthony Obas, the host of the Guided By Obas Podcast. The only place where you get the hottest and dopest independent artists, while also listening to gems dropped about music business on the DIY level. It's the only podcast that does it. I mean, you have the DIY podcast, but they don't really bring out full experiences from emerging artists, losers. But we do that here. It's a new year and it's a new system, and we love to promote artists, but we also like to give gems on observations, on research, and also on personal experiences as well too. Driving from my book, Shifting Your Music into a Career, Volume 1, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Lulu.com. But before we even get into today's mess and everything else, we got to talk about some of the previous episodes. We are on episode number 9. We're still pushing through. Episodes 1 through 8 all talked about various different things, such as the performance effect of how you can increase your performance. Episode number 5, we talked about how does this performance look during this COVID situation. Episode 7, we talked about consistency, right? Talent group with CT Rada, and then episode number 8, we had Arara come through and chop it up with us as well too. Great episodes. Make sure to check it out. But this episode number 9 is just a recap of 2020 music industry, especially on the business side, but also to give some of my thoughts on what 2021 can look like on the music business side and how artists can just really get themselves going. As usual, again, I promoted it maybe like 30 seconds ago, but as usual, you can buy my book, Shifting Your Music into Career, Volume 1 on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Lulu.com. Make sure to make your purchase and make sure to be following the Stage Door Show on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook as well too. But enough of that. Let's get into the music, as we have some dope music from Hallie, Alice, Kale, and Sohana V. When we come back, we're going to be breaking it down on the music industry business on 2020, what were some observations and what came out of it there. So let's not keep me from talking, and let's play some Hallie, Alice, Cold. Peace.
You're so cold. You're so cold. You know, for a long time I felt like I couldn't feel my warmth. So like I'd be iced outside. Told my truth, but you know, time's passed and the ice melted and I'm warm. And you are still so cold.
Tearing your heart in two. I remember when you kept your focus. I remember how you liked your shoulders rub. I remember everything they told us. I remember how it was. Sipping on that champagne, rain in London town. We had summer flowers days at your mother's house. Being you and me, I thought maybe we could just meet again. I remember doing all those things back in London town. London, 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 London. See, from you in a long time. I wish that I could just hit rewind. Maybe see what's inside your mind. Even get a little time if it's fine. Hopefully it's by design if it's right. I believe it's right, I want you right back in my heart like the first day we met you. Had your arms on your hips, yeah, that cherry flavored lips and a caramel macchiato you decided to drink, yeah. I remember how you like your shoulders rubbed. I remember everything they told us. I remember how it was. Sipping on that champagne, rain in London town. We had summer flowers days at your mother's house. I remember being you and me. I thought maybe we could just meet again. I remember doing all those things back in London town. London, 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 London. When you can't stand it, we make you wanna fight. When you can't stand it, we make you wanna.
You ain't good for me, but I make believe you're so good to me. 'Cause I wanna love and I want it with you. You treated me differently. That's not where I wanna be, but I'm lying next to your body. And I know that's toxic. We're lying, we're fighting, we're crying, it's toxic. And I know that's toxic. We're lying, we're fighting, we're crying, it's toxic. And I know that's toxic. We're lying, we're fighting, we're crying, it's toxic. And I know that's toxic. We're lying, we're fighting, we're crying, it's toxic. Yeah. I'd rather fix you, then find someone new. Why waste my time when things could work with you? Think you could change if I just lower my standards, but red flags want me to leave each time. I ask for advice when I know I won't listen, hoping that faith could restore what we're missing. See a missed call, say you're ready to fix it, and the cycle starts again.
Back and forth again, I can't be your friend. Girl, I won't pretend I know how to sing. I be shattered, broken, battered, heart in pieces. Do whatever just to please you. Girl, you know I need you by my side. Rather argue than to leave. I'm down forever, best believe. Though I know you know good for
and
me.
I know that's toxic. Lying with heaven, we're crying, it's so toxic. And I know that's toxic. Lying with heaven, we're crying, it's so toxic. And I know that's toxic. Lying with heaven, we're crying, it's so toxic. And I know that's toxic. Lying with heaven, we're crying, it's so toxic.
So, as you realize, new year, new format, and like I said, I wanted to start off with a more chill vibe. So you're seeing a ton of R&B there, and what you just heard was Sohana VTXC with Manny Jr. But I was trying to get a little bit of the vibe as well to change it up to more chiller before we really talk about, what music industry 2020 is, because I think the chill vibes gives us a more reflective vibe as well too. So let's talk about the music business in 2020, right? So what we discovered personally for me is we ended up, again, because of COVID-19, right? We ended up discovering that there was a huge increase in virtual performances. I think one of the benefits of the virtual performances is that a ton of artists didn't really have to come out of pocket to pay for, slots, or didn't have to pay for venues. And a lot of these virtual performances that they had is just, low overhead. So it's just set up a camera and hopefully to generate people to donate to your stream. The only downfall of it is who's really going to turn into a virtual performance, and how does that, like we normally say, turn into a whole performance effect when it resonates with your audience as well too. So we've seen an increase in virtual performances. What we did also see is a new surge of Twitch and other sync opportunities. I mean, I've seen a ton of people now move to Twitch now to get their music, to get their music heard, but also to generate subscriptions. I mean, listen, like Twitch has been constantly moving. And they, previously had a partnership between Amazon, where Amazon Music allowed, some of the music to be on Twitch, but because of, again, various legal laws as well too, it wasn't able to get that done as well too. But we've seen an increase in like sync opportunities and people using getting movie placements, getting ad placements as well too, to help generate revenue as well too. What we did see also is an increase now on these various platforms, which was TikTok and Clubhouse. Now, if you ask me today, do I understand TikTok? I will say fuck no, because I do not understand that app. That app is fucking ridiculous. I just downloaded it in late December, and the algorithm just doesn't make sense to me. And it, especially for the FYP and what makes this hot. I don't get it. Maybe it's the right hashtags or whatever. But we've seen an increase of many performers really use TikTok and their powers to kind of generate content and to generate some type of viral thread as well too. Then we've seen the emergence of this new app called Clubhouse, which is like an invite only page, but it allowed you to drop gems on there and network with other people on that app on a very audio based platform. And we've seen a lot of industry heads. I always use heads because like that's the best way for me to say it. We've seen a ton of industry people, A&Rs, quote unquote, executives and stuff like that move to the platform to drop gems, but in a way for a lot of these artists to connect with some of those, very heavy hitters of the industry as well too. I mean, I have my inputs about Clubhouse. I think it's a decent app. I haven't fully used it to its power, but I've heard very mixed reviews about it. One being that there was good gems on there, but the second thing about it is just that a lot of people just be chatting. But again, it just depends who you follow to get into the right rooms, right? To get into the right information, right? So again, we've seen an insurgence of Clubhouse and TikTok. So we also seen that because of Spotify's ruthless takedown, on December 20th, early January, that they're taking down a lot of artists' music. We see a lot of going back to our old ways, which is the idea of purchasing albums, right? And I can see a little increase of album sales in 2021, but we'll get into that soon. But we've seen people now going into Bandcamp and now buying music from artists, right? Buying music and supporting artists from there as well too. Thank God that Bandcamp a lot of the times was waiving a lot of the artist fees, so it allowed artists to get 100% of that fee right back as well too. And we've seen some people also sell merch as well through Bandcamp. So we've seen a very increase of Bandcamp during the 2020. The last thing we did see, again, from personal observations, and I could be missing some, which I call this the equilibrium of artists, right? A ton of artists didn't make it out of 2020. A lot of people ended their careers because it's just like they can't keep, funding music to hopefully blow up or hopefully make music. At the end of the day, they just couldn't keep funding for it, and they just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna quit. And that's respectfully their opinion, and I get it. 2020 hit people in many different ways, and that's okay. But we see, if we know economics very well, and again, from my book Shifting Your Music into Career, when there's not a lot of artists, right? When there's not a lot of artists, like those law of supply, when there's not a lot of supply, aka it's artists, then the demand for music does go up. So that does help with competition in terms of artists, in terms of the plethora, but it does leave a little bit of room here with a little bit of margin of error here for new artists to pop in, but also those artists that are still there to make still mediocre music. So it's a very interesting way of looking at 2020. But the music industry in all, it came to a halt in 2020 with these new things. But as innovation and technology advances in our society, we always find a way to make moves. So we've known to use the TikTok, we use the Clubhouse, we use the virtual performances, we find the sick opportunities, but it's also gave us, for some, I'm say us, but various music people, opportunities to figure out key collaborations as well too in 2020. So I think those were some good takeaways from 2020 in the music industry. But there's some thoughts that I have going into 2021 that could help us really move into the right direction and move into making the most out of 2021 in terms of revenue as well too. But let me not go there. That's going to be our next segment, but we got another segment of Discover Music. Now we're going to ramp it up because, like I said, 2020 was just a halt for us, but now in 2021 we got to turn up. So we're going to turn up with some music, and our first artist that we're going to play is Lou and his song How It Goes. When we come back, we'll be talking about the music industry and what it looks like in 2021 this year and certain strategies we can go about that. Yeah, so Lou, How It Goes. Peace.
Yeah, my brother told me I should go commercial. Talking Super Bowl Sunday, but I'm part of the winning circle. Anything I say is controversial. I create the wave, then I watch it go universal. Sharing thoughts from a private journal. Ain't no pressure, I'm treating it like a dress rehearsal. Plenty of thoughts, but they all internal. Heard my uncle got rich off white, and I ain't talking Virgil. Never listen to the naysayers. Fuck what they saying, fuck the bad wishes. You can keep praying. Do yourself a favor, focus on something greater. And maybe later you can get some paper. I'm only focused on myself now. Catch me pushing plates, cause I'm focused on my health now. Reinvest in profits, probably see me building wealth now. Mom told me the other day I'm looking like myself now. She seen the vision, yeah. Home militia is fully equipped and moving calculated, know that we never gon' trip. I wrote the story for myself, I'ma follow the script. I'm just living out my destiny, moving legit. Yeah, the crazy part is I'm just getting started. Self-made, self-paid at 21, I'm only getting smarter. I run the team and plus I coach the starters. I'm lying harder and I'm highly guarded. And I'm highly regarded and well respected, that's wherever I go. Flying out to Europe, probably take a stop at Bordeaux. Tunnel vision, those my brothers, for the team we on go. You see me, you see them, yeah you know how I go. 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 Look, true to myself and undoubtedly authentic. Steady dodging shots, and we looking for who sent them. Pandemic proof, we're getting money, we're essential. Important to the youth, I recognize I'm influential. Understand that I'm a trendsetter, so I set the pace, I'm soon to be a bestseller. And this is not a race, I'm only trying to get better. So I apply pressure, and I will never let up. Crazy how the envy come from unexpected places. Shady movements carried out by familiar faces. No discrimination, got it coming from all ages. But I remain myself, I won't alter through these phases. And I learned that perception is truth. You ain't gotta give it time if it don't matter to you. And I don't give these niggas time, see I just hop in the booth. While I'm looking for a method, they look for an excuse. They don't try to improve, and they watch how I move. Hoping for a miracle or looking confused. I just sit back and laugh, cause I'm truly amused. While they panicking, we steady scoring, life ain't the cruise. Yeah you know how I go. Yeah you know how I go. Yeah you know how I go. Yeah you know how I go.
I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate. Prepared to fly, but if I crash before I wake, I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. And when that love fade, you gon' see who really there. When them drugs fade, you gon' see who really care. Rollin' stuff J, smoke that weed into the air. Got a cut waiting for me with some demons trying to share for the night. Lot of shit I ain't prepared for in my life. Push the problems aside, had to bottle up emotions till a part of me died. Wanna live but I feel different inside, cause I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate. Prepared to fly, what if I crash before I wake? I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. And when that love fade, you gon' see who really there. When them drugs fade, you gon' see who really care. Roll the stuff J, smoke that weed into the air. Got a cut waiting for me with some demons try to share for the night. Got a couple bad cuts, I swear to God I don't feel it. Trouble packed up, while liquor works for the healing. Trauma in my body, it's hard for me to reveal it. Gotta put aside the pain to see a million. I jack, I rob, I sin, I take. If it means playing villain for niggas to meet the greats. I done seen y'all ceilings and seen what it's like in space. We deserve to reach it all from the highest peak of the base. My shorty realized it's changing me for the worse. Sacrifice myself for the scheme of coming out first. Risen from the ash to a kingdom built from the dirt. Just to learn this peace of mind was a dream I take to the hearse. I'm scared that I might lose myself trying to chase my fate. Prepared to fly, what if I crash before I wake? I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind. I've been up all night just trying to find my peace of mind.
Yeah. We gon' take it real slow. Yeah, I mean strawberry fields, cotton candy clouds. I got a sweet tooth, baby. I run 100 miles. Run for us, run for us, run for us. If I start telling the truth, they'll come for us. One day I'll be forever happy, I long for it. I only got hate in my heart for law enforcement. I know a man who faces the plight of these forces. He got stripped of all chance and opportunities had, but growing up, no love, so at the world he mad, and I don't blame him. It all starts to feel so bland, but in the end you gotta stop playing victim too. But I look him in the face and don't say shit too. I'm just like him. I'm just like him.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, everyday people, man, everyday people. Yeah, everyday people, man, everyday people. Yeah, everyday people, man, everyday people. Yeah, everyday people. Yeah, everyday people. Man, I sit back, recline, look at the painting on my wall, Botero to be exact, and I wonder if the world at a standstill or a relapse. Lately I've been a lot less relaxed, nails all bitten and shit. Black woman is a god, it seems like the world don't ever realize or appreciate shit. That's just how I feel about shit. I like Palo Santo when I rap, I am blessed for these blessings. I'm learning to let go and let live, stop stressing. I tell them how it is and they mad cause I'm not passive, I'm not less than. Brothers turn to words surrounded by quotes, merely just a lesson. But the love always prevails and that's the opposite of guessing. More blessings.
Hey, that last track you just heard there, that was a track by my boy Gianni and his Everyday People. Nice smooth, hip hop music. And I don't want to play no more, I don't want to play all that. I want to give you some nice good lyricism and bars in between there as well too. Previously to that, it's Chris Patrick, and previously that was Lewis How It Goes. So now we're talking about the music business in 2021 and what artists should be doing during the 2021 era. And it's very interesting here because I got some good notes here that I wanted to share with everybody. Just, what I think that artists will do and what we should be doing. One of the things that I think artists will be doing is a ton of direct marketing. And that comes from the idea of battling algorithms, right? As many creatives and content creators always have, and they have an issue with just the simple fact of just battling the algorithm, making sure that their content is reaching the maximum people that it can. So we do see an increase of direct marketing, especially in 2021. We can see people creating, email list, right? We can see people creating group chat in between social medias. We can see, I don't approve of spamming, but we can see people increasing spamming. We can see people creating, what are those things where you get notification of emergencies and stuff like that? So you'll get stuff like that of like, hey, emergency alert of this person dropping or whatever. And then, you get the notification of when somebody's dropping as well. So we'll see a lot of those more direct marketing. I hope we'll see more of those rather than online marketing. You might even see more physical stuff. So we might see artists ship out letters to their fans, right? To really, really get personal and really tie into those, how we can get those music closer to you as well too. We do see an increase of album sales, right? It do increase in point of buying, the album to support independent artists rather than streaming. So we'll see artists probably, put out, their pre-sales or their launch maybe 4 or 5 weeks before the actual song release, just to generate more revenue than before, rather than just stream it the day of. So we definitely do see that increasing during those times, right? With the vaccine occurring, what I do see is maybe a start of new shows coming along. Maybe a lot of underground shows starting to emerge, maybe at a capacity of maybe 25 people, where you have 25 people each and every time coming in. So I could see an emergence of that, right? Like I said before in like previous podcasts, maybe with the vaccine we'll have an increase of confidence, just a little bit. I don't know how much it'll increase, but we might just have just an increase of confidence there. So we can see something like that. Again, we still see artists going for those sync deals for movies, advertisement, gaming as well too during the music industry in 2021. Another thing that we can see artists doing is trying their best, and not to say this is a personal observation, but this is just what I see most creators are doing, is really engaging with the subscription model, which is whether it be subscription model on Twitch or whether it be subscription model on Patreon, where you have constant fans, donating, maybe 1, 5, and 10 in various packages, kind of like a gold, silver, and bronze package for your fans, and they'll donate every once in a month to your music or to your creative endeavors, right? And a lot of artists they're not figuring out, how can I get 1 million people to just buy my stuff? One is more importantly, how can I get maybe 900 people to donate $20 every month? If you do 900 times 20 is 3 zeros, 18. That's $18,000 per month. So that's a good revenue. And you're on the road. What was that, like 18,000 times 12, and that gets you a good amount of money for the year as well too. So subscription models is going to be a big thing come 2021. I keep forgetting what year it is, because honestly this year felt like it's the deluxe of 2020. But that's what we're thinking about in 2021. So we're thinking about direct marketing, we're thinking about album sales, we're thinking about kind of limited shows, and we're thinking about a push of sync deals, and we're thinking about those subscription models as well too. And I also think, for example, we think of ramping up of digital content. I think a lot of people are going to be using a ton of Facebook ads, and there's just a ton of influential marketing, whatever that is. Like, I'm an influencer these days, but that's a whole different podcast. I think I'm gonna do episode number 11 on what the fuck is influencing marketing, and actually really break that down. But those are the things I really think that we're going to go into the music industry in 2021. And I'm really, really hoping that a ton of artists really take advantage of this year, because again, this is going to be one of those monumental years, and you have a chance to make a statement, right? And make a statement and make a name for you and your team as well too. But nonetheless, we got one more track to play until we get to the conclusion of our show. Again, this was a great start to 2021, episode number 9 as well too. So we have one more track here. I'm just going to play some random song that I might have in a stash from some random artist, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it, just for the fun of it. I'll be back. Peace.
Stop. Okay. Hey. Stop. Stop. Get up. Stop. Stop. Get up. Stop. Stop 'em out. Hey. Stop 'em out. Stop 'em out. Stop 'em out. Hey. Stop 'em out. 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 Get 'em. Stop 'em out. Talking crazy, I'ma stop 'em out. He don't pay me, I'ma stop 'em out. If he lying, I'ma stop 'em out. Call my brother just to stop 'em out. Cockroach, I'ma stomp. Water bug, I'ma stomp. Remember that movie with Chris Brown? In the yard, I'ma stomp. Big feet, yeah, I'm stomping. On stage, yeah, I'm stomping. Yeah, I told him I'ma break the stage, so that mean I'm stomping. Make the crowd go retarded. Told him failure is not an option. Wildin' out, we be mobbing. Now we heading to your college. Stomp 'em out. 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 Yeah, I'm from the Lower East Side. I'm a star like the tree top. They was doubting now hee-haw. Got 'em looking like a hee-haw. Shot 'em in. That's a donkey of the day. Get paid. Run it up on the lane. Balenciaga. And I got a new Adidas track. Under Armour. When I'm ballin', I'm a ballin' at Timberland. Stomp 'em out and that's a fizzy fact. Get it poppin', yeah, I really strap. 100 bands, that's a mini check. Stomp 'em out. 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 Get 'em. Stomp 'em out.
So we just reached the conclusion of our show, episode number 9 as well too. I hope that you found that informative as well too. If you want more information like that, you can buy my book, Shifting Your Music into Career Volume 1, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and Lulu.com. Make your purchase there as well too. Again, as always, shout outs to Dave Hontdale, who provided me this platform, who brought the energy back for me to get back on the mic and really record and really provide information for these emerging artists as well too. Tune into the next episode, episode number 10, as we continue to promote emerging artists. We might have a guest, we might do something different. Just stay tuned as well too, and let's keep going. Shout outs to independent artists all over the place. You know what time it is. I'm out. Peace.